day. From First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cleveland Browns taking on the Washington football team.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Washington football team. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw on second down. Watkins. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A beautiful spin and room to run. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns go for two. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Watkins toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff for Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
From the gun on 3rd down, Watkins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Off the play fake, Watkins. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Another takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
And some room to roll now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Flushed out right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Drops it off for Chubb. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. That it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0.
I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Washington ready to try again on offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. Oh, good move. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
This is fielded at the 7. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Looking to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 36. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Off play action. Watkins. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this one is right through. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
They'll throw now on the final play.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down as he takes it up to the 44. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, and it's the Ravens who have the lead as they play the second quarter. The Ravens trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we head to the Big Easy to check on the Saints at home in the Superdome. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Dak Prescott, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Najee Harris, a touchdown run in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd and 3.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it, escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Donovan Peoples-Jones
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
As they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On second down, a run with Gibson. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
This one left side caught by Gibson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a first down throw complete downfield. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin, his third touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man at Schwartz. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Second and 4. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And some room to maneuver. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Watkins. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Watkins. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Completes it to Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Watkins. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Throwing on 1st down. Watkins. Wide open receiver complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Watkins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Watkins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 5, flush to his right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Eluding the pressure. Touchdown! That's caught. Donovan Peoples-Jones from 4 yards out. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. They'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now Washington down by 13. And time, a huge factor. Throwing to start the drive. Watkins connecting with Andrews. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On first down, Watkins gets this to Gibson. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Watkins. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On 1st and 10, Watkins. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Throwing on 1st down, Watkins. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Watkins. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Browns, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Washington, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.